Looks like I've got a G&L guitar here today, and if you'll notice here, it says ASAT Classic. What you'll also notice right underneath there is smaller letters, the word Tribute. This is part of the Tribute series by G&L, and it's a lower priced version, but it still has a lot of very, very cool features that you'll find on the more expensive models. Basswood body on this particular one, and let's take a look at it overall. Actually, the model name is called the ASAT Classic Bluesboy, and it's part of the Tribute series. They also make an American-made version of this guitar. So what makes it a Bluesboy over a regular ASAT Classic? ASAT Classic will have two single coils, neck and bridge pickups. Okay, the Bluesboy, they've introduced a humbucking pickup in the neck position, still with a single coil in the bridge position, 3-position tone switch or selector switch, volume and tone, the normal accoutrements there. Rosewood fingerboard, maple neck. So let's give a listen. This is the humbucking sound. Both pickups on. This is what that sounds like. Okay. Here's with the bridge pickup on. Okay. So, really nice. It's got that quack. It's got that really bright country chicken picking type of sound that you'd normally associate with guitars like that. Tortoiseshell pick guard. This is a gorgeous Lake Placid blue. It really shines. It really shows off really nicely in lights. They're just, it's cool to look at. Nice tuners. The fingerboard radius on this one is 9 inches, 9-inch fingerboard radius. So it's kind of a good in-between between like a vintage 7.5-inch radius or a really flat or more modern 12-inch radius. So you can still do bends on this guitar. You can still do that type of thing real easily on the Tribute series here, the ASAT. So let's take a look and talk a little bit about who this guitar is for. Who would buy this guitar? Well, first of all, somebody is just beginning and just starting out. This is a fantastic beginner's guitar. The neck is nice and straight. Strings are low. Very easy to play those first chords that you may be having problems with on a cheaper guitar. So this would make an excellent beginner's guitar. But it also would make a good, I would say, an amateur guitar. Somebody's played a few years, but is definitely not a beginner. Maybe they have an acoustic guitar. Maybe they've grown up playing acoustic and they say, well, I want to add a electric to my arsenal, but I don't want to go crazy with it. Maybe I bought a nice Taylor or Martin or something like that, but I want to keep my electric on a budget. This would be an excellent choice. A lot of different sounds in a really nice package. The other person who'd this be perfect for this particular guitar would also be a pro or a gigging musician. Pros out there, there are guys out there that, you have to qualify pros. There's some guys that can afford a lot of really expensive guitars, and that's great. But what about the pros that maybe can't afford a lot of expensive guitars, but they need a different guitar for different types of sounds, to meet different types of song requirements? The Tribute series really nails that on the head because it gives you a nice, clean looking, well put together, a sturdy guitar too. It has, it's not heavy, but you can feel there's quality here when you pick this guitar up. When you put your hand around the neck, it feels great. And that's something that a pro player can instantly kind of pick up on when they pick up one of these guitars. As for a gigging type of player, a pro or gigging player, you know, I occasionally do gigs out with a trio, and we might play during the summertime. We might be playing a lot of outdoor gigs, maybe some winery gigs, things like that, where you're playing outdoors. You know, there's sun, there's sweat, you know, there's wind, you know, who knows. I'd much rather take a guitar like this that's really well put together, stays in tune, has a great tone, but maybe less costly if something happens to it. If it, you know, gets a little ding here or there, you know, it's not going to be like taking out one of my, you know, like my Les Paul, or, you know, maybe one of my more expensive guitars, my 335, you know, or something like that. So, and it covers all the bases. You know, you've got your Gibson type of sound here, and you've got your Tele or Fender type of sound right here. So, you know, the Bluesboy is really meant to hit that. So, I'm going to be doing more videos of, you know, the different guitars that we have here at Cool Axe, and I'm going to do each one of the videos. We're going to talk about, you know, the guitars, who they're built for, what the type of, you know, what the best uses of them are. So hopefully that'll help you in your guitar buying decisions. And I welcome you to hang out at our website, and thank you for checking this out, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.